morning, guys. So it is Tuesday, May 9th, and I am here at the gym, as you can see. Gonna hop into LA Fitness real quick. It has been pouring down rain for the last, I think, like 13 hours or so. I was gonna try to bike outside today, but it is so rainy, and I know the trail that I was gonna go on is gonna be somewhat flooded, and so I didn't want to risk anything there. I am doing the Muncie May Sprint Triathlon this Saturday, and so I thought I'd bring you along this week, show you what I do or what I'm gonna do to get ready for that. And so today I'm gonna actually go to the gym and I am going to get a lift in. I will probably try to spin on the bike for maybe 10 or 15 minutes or so just to warm up my legs. I have yet to get on my actual bike since the IRONMAN that I did a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I do need to go out and buy a new helmet because my helmet is cracked and damaged, and if I crashed on my bike again, it probably wouldn't do much help. So I have to go out and do that, spend another like $65 or so, but oh well. I'm glad I actually was wearing my helmet and it did its job. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, probably spin, probably do some stairs, and probably get a leg workout in. But yeah, just wanted to say hi and thank you guys for watching my videos. And yeah, if I can film, I will film, and I'll show you what I end up doing next. But I don't really like filming at the gym, or especially this gym, because it's so crowded, and it's always crowded. Let me tell you, the parking lot is always so full, and it's really cool seeing how a ton of people are really into health and fitness right now. But it's also not very cool because that means all the machines are packed, the free weights area is always packed, and all of the cardio equipment is usually being used. But, you know, pros and cons. I think it's great that people are out getting active, especially in the gym on this rainy day. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Into a leg workout, and I wasn't gonna go so intense on my leg workout, but it just felt so good. I was so pumped up. I was really motivated, and so I did a whole bunch of stuff, which I think you just saw in the last clips. I like to start out with low weight, so I'm getting the form down right instead of just busting out, getting a high weight, but then maybe like pulling my back out, or not getting low enough on my squats, or not pushing up all the way when I do chest or something. And so I'm definitely building my strength as I go. So stick with me on that. And if you guys don't like seeing my workouts, I won't put them in here. But yeah, I ran into a guy. I was wearing my IRONMAN hat, and he came up and he was like, "Oh, I just wanted to see what IRONMAN you did, and congratulations." And he wants to get back into doing Ironmans. I think he said he had done 2 back in 2012, 2013 maybe. And he's looking at doing the one, I think in Lake Placid, he said maybe in 2018. It's trying to get him to do one sooner, but who knows. So that was really cool for someone to actually come up to me and like congratulate me, and yeah, I just felt kind of special. But yeah, today's workout, big thumbs up. I might try to get a run in later tonight and maybe do some abs. Hopefully the weather is good tomorrow so I can bike outside. And yeah, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you later. Good afternoon, guys. So it is Wednesday afternoon and I am out biking. I am at Miami Whitewater. I am wearing my one-piece Betty tri kit. I might wear this for the sprint triathlon on Saturday,
or I might wear my Smash Fest tri-top and tri-bottoms. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to wear, but I'm about 3 miles in, and oh my gosh, my legs hurt so bad after doing about 2 days worth of leg workouts. My legs are just very sore, and I just feel like I'm going very slow. First time back on the bike since the full Ironman. I had to pull out my old helmet because I have yet to get a new helmet because my other helmet had cracked. But yeah, I'm just taking in all the scenery. Don't have headphones on or listening, or I'm not listening to anything either. Just, it's really nice just to be outside. There's a bee behind me over here. I think there's a nest somewhere because there's quite a few. But yeah, it's just so nice to be outside and to breathe in nature and just to take it all in and kind of disconnect from social media and the internet and everything else that's going on in the world. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do 2 loops around here, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. I just wanted to check in and say my bike, big thumbs up, did it in about 15.25 miles, just under an hour. Took it pretty slow, like I said. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and say that I am nervous and excited for my sprint triathlon on Saturday up in Muncie, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. Got to the gym around 8. This must be prime time to get to the gym. It was not crowded. I did a back workout. Haven't done any cardio. Might try to do some later tonight. Maybe get a 3-mile run in or something. But tomorrow I do plan on swimming in the morning. Maybe doing about a 750 or a 1,000-yard swim. And then I have to get ready to go up to Muncie. I think I'm driving up the morning of. I completely forgot, but I'm dog sitting my aunt's dog, and so I will probably just have to make it a day trip, go up there, race, come home. But yeah, like I said, today's workout, big thumbs up. Got a good pump in for my back. And yeah, I think I need to start coming to the gym around 8 whenever I can. But yeah, just wanted to check in, let you guys know that everything is going great here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The weather is holding up a little bit. Glad I got that bike in yesterday. And yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So I just got done at the gym, did a really short workout. I did about a 750 swim. Felt very short, and I really don't want to wake up at like 4 a.m. and drive 2.5 hours up to Muncie and then do the race and then just come straight home. So if I can find a cheap hotel, I might do that. The only thing is that it's my mom's birthday today. I actually have to go into work, and so I still need to get her a present. Sorry, Mom. But happy birthday if you are watching. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to check in for right now, and depending on what I do, where I go, and when I get up to Muncie and how much I can film, I will definitely bring you guys with me for sure. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Alright guys, so it is going on 7 o'clock in the evening, a little bit later than I was wanting to get up to Muncie. If you couldn't tell, all my stuff is packed and I'm heading up the night before. Booked a hotel, just a cheap hotel. I just really did not want to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning to get up there. And so I have all of my stuff packed back here and I am headed out. I believe it takes about 2 hours and 10 minutes from where I'm at. Need to stop and get something for dinner. I did pack a bag of snacks, so I will be okay if I don't stop. But yeah, I'm kind of actually nervous that I'm forgetting something. I'm still in my driveway, as you can see. I'm parked here, so I haven't left quite yet. But yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be cold and rainy like it was last year, and I do not want to really bike in a whole bunch of headwind. But nevertheless, if that's the case, then that's the case. Doing this kind of just for fun. And yeah, I will see you guys when I am in Muncie. 7:40 in the morning, so we still have about an hour and a half or so. The water is about 54 degrees, I think they said, so it is going to be wetsuit legal, which is nice. But yeah, have everything set up in transition. I'm very tired, but we have the Prairie Creek Reservoir over here, and yeah. It is sunny out, which is very different from last year. Last year it was cold, it was wet, and it was so windy and rainy. It's actually sunny today, and the water temperature, I believe, is about 54 degrees, 55 degrees, so it is wetsuit legal. Got my wetsuit partially on. Just waiting about an hour for the race to start. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. I might go down and test the water, see how cold it actually feels. I haven't worn my wetsuit, I don't think, since last year. And so, no, I actually did wear it when I was training for Texas. I put it on one time and tried it out in the lake. Oh my gosh, my hair, what the heck? But yeah, so far everything is good. Made it up here okay. What is up with my hair, guys? What the heck? But yeah, the shirt that I got, this is last year's shirt, is way too big, so I'm gonna hope I can swap it out after the race, is what they told me. But yeah, I'm feeling really good, feeling strong, set up all my stuff in transition really smoothly. I do really like the Ironman events way more than the American Triathlon. Is that what these are? But yeah, everything so far is going good, and I will see you guys at the finish line. Hey guys, what is up? I am back in town, back from the Muncie May Triathlon. I'm actually sitting at my aunt's house, and it's quite loud outside, so if you can hear people or dogs, that is why. But the race, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the race. So I got in the water, and immediately getting into that cold water, like my body literally just like went into shock. It was so cold. I felt like my wetsuit was constricting me. I got to the first turn, turned left, and had to call over a kayak because I was just like, I don't know, I was freaking out, and I've never felt like that before in a swim. Swim is usually my easiest, my most anticipated part of the entire event, but I was just petrified. Held onto the kayak for about 30 seconds or so, and then just kept going. And I remember from last year's Muncie May and last year's half Ironman, the sun was killer on the swim part. So you're swimming and you literally cannot see where you're going. And so I had to stop a few times to like clear out my goggles and to figure out sighting, because I didn't know where I was going. But I got out of the water in a little bit over 6 minutes. It was only, I think, a 400. And so I thought my watch was wrong when I looked at my watch and it said like 6 something. I was like, no, I was definitely in the water longer than that. Like, it felt like I was in the water longer than that. But ran up to transition, was able to get my wetsuit off really easily, got my bike stuff on. Well, my bike stuff was under my wetsuit, but I got my shoes and my socks, my helmet, and my glasses on, hopped on the bike, and I actually had a very, very, very good bike ride. It was about 12 or so miles. Biked the entire thing, felt really strong going out, and I feel like I finished pretty strong too. I think it took me about 40 minutes. I think online it said my average was about 18 miles per hour or so. So I will put on the screen after this what my actual splits and my times and my transition times were. Got back from the bike, my toes and my fingers were freezing, so putting on my running shoes, it was disastrous. I couldn't like tie my laces. It was sunny out, so it wasn't super windy and it wasn't super cold, but just the air and getting out of that cold water literally like froze my entire body. But I got into the run, and I was surprised with how fast I actually went on the run. I actually stopped at the aid station. There were two, one at 1 mile and one at the 5K turnaround. And I talked to the people, you know, for about a minute or so. And so if I didn't even stand around and talk, I could have had a better time. But I think it took me about 27.5 minutes to do the 5K, which is actually pretty fast for me, considering that I did that Flying Pig weekend, the previous weekend, and the full Ironman 2 weekends ago, I think now. So my total time was about 1 hour and 19 minutes, which I was happy with. I think I was first in my age group. There were only 4 of us in my age group, so it's nothing too extravagant. And then I think I was 5th female overall. and I think I was the 28th finisher out of the 100 something, maybe 130 or so of the sprint triathletes out there. So I think I had a pretty darn good race. Sorry I couldn't film more. I didn't bring my phone, or wasn't allowed to, didn't have anyone to film me during the event or anything. So yeah, that's about it, and I'm so glad and so thankful that I survived. I don't know what race I'm going to sign up for next. Still looking into different half Ironmans and full Ironmans, so still comment below and tell me which ones I should sign up for, which ones you think are worthwhile. But yeah, that's about it. I think I'm going to wrap up this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching and following my journeys and giving me advice and encouragement. I greatly appreciate it. And so I got this hat actually, and I got my shirt that I actually was able to swap out. So I got a smaller size, thank goodness. I'm not a big fan of the metal. I'll put in after this what the metal and everything look like. But yeah, just wanted to check in, say thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.